In this video, I want to give you a case study of another very successful author, more successful than I am.
This video is brought to you by EpiPies Academy.
And a different genre. So this is going to be fiction. And this is a multi-six-figure seller on Amazon, selling in a genre that's actually more difficult to sell. And her name is Elizabeth Ann West. And I know her personally. I never met her, but I've known her online, and we're colleagues. We're in the same Facebook groups, and I've learned a lot from her over the years, and I really respect her work, and I'll show you what she's doing. She writes Jane Austen fan fiction. So if I click on her profile, you will see that she's got a lot of books, and when I say a lot, it's going to be a lot. It's going to be like next, a lot of next. So what she does is actually she publishes a book once a month. And she's got a very targeted niche, which translates into a very targeted audience, people who keep on reading her books. So for example, it's Jane Austen fan fiction. So if you're a Jane Austen fan, you might love one of her books. You might want to buy another and another and another. So what she does is she does create her whole books, but she doesn't take the time to type them. She actually talks into the Dragon software, and then she has them edited, so the books are professionally created, but it's way faster for her to produce. They're really fantastic novels, great work, and she has built up a readership over time who read her stuff, a really loyal readership over time, and they know to expect a new book next month. So if we look at her books, one interesting thing is, if we look at this one, this Whiskey Wedding, it's a little bit pricey. She's also very respectful of her work. The books sell for high prices, like she's not afraid. And if we look at how she sells them, well, she's got this loyal audience. And by the way, even her Kindles are what you would consider relatively expensive for a Kindle, $9.99, because she doesn't make a lot of sales, but the sales she makes much more than most authors. So kudos to her for that. She's not afraid. She values her work. She does good work, and she charges fair rates, fair to herself first and foremost. And actually, that's how she makes more money, because since she makes more money per sale than her competitors, often what's going to happen is Amazon is going to recommend her book more. And many people think that fiction books don't have keywords. Well, guess what? There are keywords. There are different kinds of keywords, but there are keywords. So for example, I don't know what keywords she uses in the keyword field, but see, at the same time, see like a Pride and Prejudice novella. It's a Pride and Prejudice variation, and it's book 3. So on the one hand, she leverages existing audiences. One person who buys one book can spend over $100 with her, maybe $200 lifetime. What other authors can say that? That's super rare. But also she does target some keywords. People who search for Pride and Prejudice, if they search long enough and they browse through fan fiction, they will find her books. That's her strategy. It's been very successful, but it's not an overnight strategy. This is a lot of work that has gone into it, years essentially, right? Because you see that she publishes some of these books years ago. This one, 2014. So it's not overnight, but if you keep on working at it, keep on hacking away, what's going to happen is you're going to have a library of books, loyal readership, and the books are going to make passive income on their own and also promote each other. And that's the situation that Anne has, and she's very successful doing this.